And Serena Williams did a good job hosting the ESPYs last night. Her jokes were funny. Um, um, she really did a good job last night hosting the ESPYs. I definitely think she should consider hosting the ESPYs again someday if the ESPYs ask her to do the ESPYs award show again one day. I would like to see her do it. I would like to see her do the ESPYs again. Um, but let's jump into who won the rewards. Um, Caitlin Clark won two rewards last night. Won two rewards. Won two rewards. The athlete that broke the record reward and another reward. But there was Aja Wilson was up for one of the rewards, and Coco Golf was up for one of the rewards. Can I just say this? I would like to see probably. I don't know if this will happen, but I would like to see the first winner get a reward, and then the second winner get a reward, then the third winner get reward. Can we? Can the SPs, like, I get that happens in the BT rewards, the SB rewards, but can we get that where everybody gets a reward for their hard work? Because some people don't see the hard work that other people put in in or in. A lot of people don't see the hard work that people put in. Other people that other people that don't like to see the work don't get to see other people that want to do the work behind the scenes, because the people that do the work, I'm going to keep it real with you. The people that do the work and actually want to do the work, and that really want to do the work, is doing the work behind the scenes. Is doing the work. It's doing the work. So I think for people that like to nick and pick and say, "Oh, I don't like what this person does. I don't like what this person does." You haven't been in their shoes. You haven't been in their shoes. You don't know what they go through. You don't know what they've been through. So don't say, if you don't have nothing nice to say at all, don't say it at all, because you really don't know what they've been through. You really don't know what they do behind the scenes, what they do, how they what they do, or how, like, for other people that, I'm just going to say this, for other people that like to nick and pick and say, "Oh, that this and that." Other people put in the work and put in the effort and put in the work. So for people that don't want to put in the work and actually say, "Oh, I don't want to do this, I'll do that," and don't want to put in the work, there's actually people that want to put in the work. So, Kate, I just wanted to get that out. So Caitlin Clark won two rewards last night. She won the athlete reward, which Agent Wilson was up for, and Agent Wilson and Coco Golf was up for. And I'm going to say this: I like to see I like to see that. I like to see. I know I said this before. I like to see that. I like to see Caitlin Clark get a reward because she's playing at a high level right now. She's breaking records in the WNBA. Agent Wilson is breakers broken records in the WNBA. Coco Gauff is winning games in tennis. So it's interesting to see how all three of these that were selected for the reward are doing in their sport, in their sport, off the court, and what they're doing. It's interesting to see. But I think I would like to see. I know I said this bunch of times and bunch of times, but what a guy can do, a girl can do, and I think more ladies should be up for rewards like this. Like, people can say, well, I don't agree with you there. Well, let me put it this way. Let me put it this way for you. If a girl crosses you if a girl crosses you over in a basketball game, or is a better football player than you, baseball player than you, construction worker than you, um, engineer worker than you, would you would they be honored to be accepted for a reward like this? Like, I'm okay with ladies being up for this reward like this. I'm okay with that. But I think other people look at like they should not be up for a reward like this, or they should not. But I look at it as the ladies that are getting rewards, the ladies that were in this reward category are well congrats to be in this category, because it goes the same way as if a guy was in a category for a reward. Girls should get rewards as well. It should be totally equal. If a guy gets a reward, a girl should be up for a reward, or a lady should be up for a reward. But Jaylen Brown won a reward last night for best athlete, and Don Sterling won the Prince Award. What Don Sterling has done for college basketball, for the women's college game, is very amazing. She cares about her players. She wants to see her players do good. She won national championships with South Carolina. We should give Don Sterling the credit that she deserves. That she deserves. And like Caitlin Clark, Jaylen Brown, and Don Sterling, that was up for this reward, is well conserved, because like I said, you don't see the hard work that people put in. You don't see the hard work that people put in. You don't know what they've been through. You haven't been in their shoes. So whoever likes to nick and pick like that should not say nothing, should not say nothing at all. Should not say nothing at all. Because you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they've been through. But I think Don Sterling and Jaylen Brown and Caitlin Clark are well deserved for what they did, for what Jaylen Brown has done for the game of basketball, for the game of basketball in the NBA is truly, truly good. Is truly, truly good. And what he has done off the court is truly good and amazing too. But I think what Don Sterling has done for the college level, for her team, for college basketball, for the ladies game in college basketball, is amazing to see. And she's well deserving for this reward. For this reward. She's well deserved for this reward. If you ask me who was worthy for this reward last night, I would say Don Sterling. I would say Don Sterling was deserving for this reward. For the Prince Reward. And like I said, Caitlin Clark won 2 rewards. Jaylen Brown won a reward. All 3 of them are deserving for that reward. So there's no ifs or buts here that those 3 should not have won. They deserve those rewards for what the work effort they put in, for what they do off the court, what they do on the court, what they do for what they do. Because when we look at Don Sterling, a head coach in the college level that won a national title, that is still a head coach. That's amazing to see what she did off the court. And when we look at what Jaylen Brown is doing on the court, on the basketball court, what Jaylen Brown is doing, a champion, a Finals MVP, what he's doing off the court, and what Caitlin Clark is doing as well, breaking records on the court. I think all three of them that got these rewards last night are deserving of these rewards. Whoever says something else about them that says, "Oh, they don't deserve these rewards. It should have went to someone else." To me, they deserve those rewards for the work effort that they put in, for what they do. Because, like I said before, other people don't know what other people do. Some people like to nick and pick about what this person does, what this person does. We need to stop doing that and accept that this person does this, this person does that. We need to stop nicking and picking. Other people need to stop nicking and picking about what this person does, what that person does. What this person should do this person should do that. People should stop nicking and picking about that. Because for Don Sterling, who won the Prince Award last night, she's well deserved. For Jaylen Brown, who won his reward, he's well deserved to get that. Caitlin Clark winning 2 rewards, deserved for that. So if you don't have nothing nice to say at all, don't say it at all. Because For people that put in the work, they actually put in the work. You don't see what they've been through. You don't see, you haven't put yourself in their shoes. You haven't understand what they've been through. Or you don't know what they've been through. Or you haven't, you didn't, you don't know what they've been through. Until until people stop nicking and picking and accepting other people for the hard work that they put in, for anybody that the hard work they put in, for anybody, for the hard work they put in. Because if you don't have nothing nice to say, that if somebody wins a reward, if somebody wins a championship, if somebody wins something, if you don't have nothing nice to say at all, don't say it. Don't say it. In other news, Dak Prescott is up for a contract deal. Is up for a contract deal. And I do think he's going to leave Dallas because if Jerry Jones doesn't pay Dak Prescott the money that he deserves, I'm going to say this. If Jerry Jones doesn't pay Prescott, give Prescott the contract that he deserves, like he led Dallas to 2 championships games, a playoff game, and you can't use the franchise tag to tag him for a contract. He's going to be a restricted free agent after this season. So if Jerry Jones doesn't give him the money, look, you lost Ezekiel Elliott a couple years ago. You lost Ezekiel Elliott a couple years ago. And you're probably going to leave. You're probably going to lose if you don't give Prescott the money, his contract that he's asking. You're probably going to lose your quarterback, and you'll be in rebuild mode. But in other news, Evan Mobley is in a contract year with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, as a Cavs fan, I really wish we didn't get bounced out of the second round here, because last year when we got bounced out of the second round, we didn't have Mitchell, we had Garland, we had Mobley, we didn't have Jared Allen. So I would say Evan Mobley had 30 in game 4 to win, and then 38 in game 5 in a loss. I would say that if we had a healthy Donovan Mitchell, a healthy Jared Allen, we could have won the finals or could have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. We can still do that. 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 But you have to give Mobley the contract that he deserves, because last free agency we signed the dude that played in Miami, the dude that played for the Miami Heat, the dude that played for Miami Heat. like we have to sign Mobley at this point. So the Cavs have to sign Mobley at this point because you don't want to lose Mobley and you want to keep Don Mitchell happy. If you want to keep Don Mitchell happy, you gotta sign Mobley. You gotta sign Darius Garland. You have to keep Darius Garland. You have to keep Mobley. You have to keep Jared Allen. You have to keep that group because in order to make Don Mitchell happy, you gotta keep those three guys. Because when Don Mitchell got traded there, all four of those guys were still there. But in other news, Bronny played his second summer league game coming back from his injury. I'm just going to say this. He scored 3 points, 4 points. He's going to win a title. He's going to win a title. He's going to win a title the with the Lakers and LeBron and AD. The Lakers just need pieces. Now Bronny's going to be a good basketball player. We've seen what he can do in high school. We've seen what he can do in middle school. We've seen what he can do in college. If people are going to base off his summer league stats, if people are going to base off his summer league stats from until he plays his first regular season game, that's not right because if I remember correctly, Victor Wembanyama had 4 points. So this isn't like Bronny scoring 4 points, 3 points. At least he attribute to the team. If you score 4 points, 3 points, or 2 points, or have zero points and 9 rebounds, you still attribute to that team. But when the season happens, or when he gets back into when he finds his rhythm in the summer league, or finds his rhythm in the regular season, we're not going to remember him scoring 4 points, 5 points, 3 points. We're going to look at his average, what he scored in the regular season. And if he wins a ring this year with LeBron, with AD, with the Lakers, we're going to say LeBron won a championship with his son. LeBron won a championship, and they were the first son-father duo to ever win a championship. We're going to say that about Bronny. And Bronny is going to have a good NBA career. But in other news, the Browns can. So we have a healthy Deshaun Watson, a healthy Nick Chubb. We have our two main guys back. Can we make the playoffs? We have Nick Chubb. We have Deshaun Watson. We have Denzel Ward. We have Myles Garrett. We can keep that. We can win games We made the playoffs last year. We made the playoffs in 2020. Sometimes I wish that we kept. I wish. I wish from a Browns fan effective that we kept Joe Flacco as a backup quarterback because as a backup sometimes I wish that the Browns kept Joe Flacco as a backup. I wish they re-signed him. But for Watson, he has to be what we saw week 13 before he got injured or when he was with the Texans. That's what we have to see. We know what Nick Chubb can do. We know what Deshaun Watson can do. But as a Browns fan, we have to win a game. We can if we win the Super Bowl this year or next year, we're going to make the playoffs. We're going to make the playoffs regardless. But we got a chance on paper. On paper, the Browns look like a Super Bowl team. The Browns look like a Super Bowl team on paper. They just have to prove that on the field and prove that in games. Because I'm confident in my Browns. We have a Super Bowl team on paper, but not. We just have to close out games and close out and win games. But in other news, Kemba Walker has retired. Kemba Walker is a 4-time All-Star, played 12 NBA seasons. He is well deserved to. He had a great career. He played at UConn. He had that 60-point game against. He scored 60 in a game. I think Kemba Walker has had a good NBA career. Probably he will play in the Big Three. Probably he's going to play in the Big Three. I don't know. Probably he's going to try the Big Three. But Kemba Walker is retired. I think Kemba Walker. I think Kemba Walker had a good career. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there and stay blessed.